All right, we are live once again with Shootin the Shizz with DK and The Schwag. We both had some incredible weekends that we want to talk about. We got an upcoming weekend next month with two of our good pals, Doug Tait and Michael Bailey Smith, Super Freddy, the Jack Link Sasquatch, Freddy versus Jason holding the head, some scenes in Halloween Kills. Hilarious guy, Michael Bailey Smith. Yeah, The Hills Have Eyes remake, Super Freddy. I mean, we talked to him before. This man just has so much he's done, professional football. And welcome, Big Schwag. We're pretty excited coming up, man.
This is like the first weekend I've had off. I mean, well, this week I have off, and then the weekend I have off, and it's like, we've been blasting it away. 3 weeks ago was Buffalo, Nickel City Con with all the Sons of Anarchy guys, which was cool, and Tom Matthews. And then 2 weekends ago was Albuquerque, New Mexico at Morgan Crypt with Tom Matthews and Bob Elmore.
You guys just ought to get an apartment together because you guys just seem to see each other.
I'm telling you.
That's how I was going to say, that's how it was with me last year. It seemed every single time I'd go somewhere, Tom Matthews was there. I think I saw him 3 times last year.
Such a nice guy. He's a class act, and I think he can handle his own too. I've seen him get that look in his eye, and I'm like, man, I think Tom could probably put the Dukes up. We're going to have Tom on eventually, and Tom has told me some stories. I mean, when he started acting, if you were to see who was in his acting class, man, you're just going to be blown away. We're talking George Clooney, Kelly Press, a whole bunch of people that he was started out with in the biz, which obviously all these people have gone on to do famous things, including Tom. So, and then last weekend I was in Illinois for Poppin' Toys and my boy Chewy and Dozable Collectibles, which went well. And then this weekend we're off, and the following weekend, the 29th, I'll be at the Collectors Night Out in San Bernardino with who's coming? Lee Waddell's buddy, Ghostface's buddy, William Perry, who's a stuntman in 3 different, Nightmare on Elm Streets, People Beneath the Stairs, what is the Lost Boys? So we're going to be signing in San Bernardino. And then we get into August, and then you and me are super busy. So,
I'm telling you. But good, crazy busy, good things. I know we both talked a lot, man, and we're super stoked for Colorado.
Yeah.
Just the fact that we know everybody. My parents are coming. My son's flying in from Canada. He's going to be there. My good buddy who lives in Colorado is going to be there to help us out. With my mom and dad, I got to thank you right now because you really made their eyes glow interviewing them and making them feel special and guiding them through the interview. They'd never done something like that. And it was one of my favorite shows. It was cool to just kind of sit back and listen.
Don't put pressure on me.
Oh, well,
you're putting the pressure on me to interview your parents, for God's sakes. We got to chat with your sister a little bit. Your sister was in the chats. And that was pretty cool. And
we'll get her on the show at some time because she's close to getting signed. She's a musician. She's actually a very good singer. So
I love to hear that.
I told her we'll bring you on with the Schwag. You can talk to him in person. Hopefully we'll get her to a convention that we're all at and add an additional family member to it with us. So I just got done with Crypticon Colorado. I talked about it a little bit and Beatrice was with me, and we rocked.
That wasn't Colorado. That was Kansas City.
Kansas City, man. I can't even remember, and I live in Kansas City. In Kansas City with Beatrice, it was so great. It was fun watching Beatrice interact with the fans, giving the back scratches, taking pictures.
Mark Burnham was right next to you.
Burnham was next to me, man. What a cool guy! Just wouldn't want to piss him off. He's huge. He is a big dude.
So Mark is an actor, right? He's an actor. He's not just a horror movie guy. He's an actor. And if you watch some of his footage and some of his reel and some of the stuff he's done, he's a really good actor, right? So, I mean, a lot of people will look at us and they'll pigeonhole us because we We've done some horror movies like Michael Bailey, Doug Tait. Both are excellent actors. Both have range. Even I have a little bit of range.
You have a lot of range. Don't cuss out.
Not a lot, but a little.
But
Mark Burnham is a really good actor. So don't let the chainsaw fool you. He's a guy, and I'm sure would love to be in your movie. So,
I'd love. I mean, you put Mark Burnham or any of you big men. I mean, like, I'm excited about the 3 big men coming to Colorado. Unfortunately, Mark's not at that one. He will be at Minnesota, though. But, man, talk about some big dudes that are going to be at Colorado. Super Freddy, Michael Bailey Smith, the Big Schwag, the Lost Leatherface.
Oh, yeah.
Doug Tait, Halloween Kills, the Jack Link's Sasquatch. Let's
run down. And I know we just did. You had a rendition of the 3 of us together, which is pretty cool. Which maybe you can show.
Yeah, I want to pull that up, but you know what we're gonna do real quick, because I've been not putting it off, but I've been so busy. We did the Tam Glynn autographs, and we had some great support. TK Payne bought 2. We got Daniel Cruz who picked up 1.
Oh, nice.
Kyle Rappaport supporting getting 1, and our good friend Michael Toast Mom, Antonia France, Toni. So I'm gonna start that wheel. We're gonna do that, and then we'll talk a little bit, and then
let's do it.
I'm gonna pull up some of those pictures that we talked about.
Spin the wheel, baby.
Spin the wheel. And how we're gonna do this is we're gonna do elimination. There's only 5. The last one left on the wheel, you're the winner.
Okay.
All right, let's do this. All right. Wheel of names. Here we go. Make sure it's up there good. All right. So everybody's on the list. We got TK twice. We got Kyle Rappaport. We got Toni. We got Daniel Cruz. And we got Kyle Rappaport.
And what are they winning again?
They get the choice of an autographed Michael Myers, Tam Glynn signed Funko Pop, or the choice of the Tamara Glynn VHS mystery box we did for. So they get the choice. Both awesome. Those Tamara Glynn, you know how those VHS boxes are. We do those in limited form. They're a lot of fun, and we like to think that they could be a really nice collectible. But also the Funko Pop with their autograph is pretty sweet.
It is.
So let's start this. So elimination round. Who's going to be first off the list? And it sucks because I like all these people. All these people are great. I don't want to see anybody lose.
Uh-oh.
I don't know. No. Okay, so TK's he got his free get out of jail free card. So we're down to 4 different names here. Let's see who wins. All right, who's next to come off the list? Who is next? Oh no, Daniel. But I thought this was cool to keep it really small. Give 5 people this up in a chance to give back to them something extra out of my pocket, and a cool Funko Pop with an autograph on it. You can't go wrong. Or the VHS box. Oh no, it's Toni.
Oh no.
Oh, so TK or Kyle Rappaport, both actors, both fantastic guys. Rooting for both of them. Good luck to you guys. And we're going to spin it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Who will it be? Who will it be? Oh, is it Kyle? Is it TK? Oh, congratulations to you, TK Payne. That extra autograph you picked up, you first off the list and the last on it. Congratulations, TK. You are the big winner. Yay. Where's Beatrice when I need her to have the clapping sounds? She's the pro at it. But that was congratulations, TK Payne. I will get to you. Don't worry, anybody who's on the list. You guys are going to get taken care of. The top people. You guys know who you are. They're always supporting. It always comes back. We love you. I appreciate all the support. So back to what we were doing.
We're talking about guests, and there's some heavy dude. Oh, you want to show that picture of the 3 of us?
Yeah, that picture's badass. And we're going to be making VHS boxes of it. So let me find it and pull it up from my good friend Thomas Bruce, who did does the VHS boxes production. And
he's very talented.
Oh, he's, we started with something in his skills. He's like me, Mike doing the art, in what he does. And really, I don't have much to do with it other than like, okay, let's do this. And these guys now, I just have to say, hey, we need this, an idea. And I know Mike's going to kill it with the art. And I know Thomas is going to kill it with the boxes. So, well, let's show this one first here. I got it popped up. Let's share screen here. I know there's an easier way to do this, but for now, we're going to do this.
Oh,
the big Schwag boxes, lost Leatherface boxes. I love what he did with the sledgehammer.
I do too.
Website on it. Kick-ass art by Michael Toth.
That's great artwork.
Oh man, what Michael Toth and Thomas Bruce do. They really are superstars in any table. It's an honor having any one of these talented people. Whether it's Daniel Cruz, who I know was here. It doesn't matter. Jesse Aarons, Lonnie McCullum. The list just goes on and on. I don't want to forget anybody, but you guys know who you are.
That's great though. So these boxes are cool because listen, they are limited and they are cool and there's some great artwork and the stuff that's going to be inside. I don't even know. I know we may have some. I don't know what's going to be in there. So.
But there is cool things. Some of the things we put in there, stickers and keychains and magnets. And Thomas puts out some great images with Mike's art. I mean,
and then we get them signed, and then we'll sign them for you as well.
Yeah, we got DK and The Schwag boxes that are going to be there. We got some Doomsday's Crypt boxes, the comic boxes that'll be coming up. We got so many cool boxes coming in. We got the artwork that I showed you today for the big three, just for Crypticon. We had to do something cool. So I'm going to stop sharing this so I don't pull up the wrong thing. I'm going through Messenger just for a second. And then I am going to pull up. Let's see. Hold on one sec. I got to go to Michael Toth because he's the one who sent the art. And this, I'll tell you, this the big three, because I'm so excited about the Evil Three by CJ Vecchio.
Yeah.
I know you're just visiting him. You're in that one. So let me see here. Let me get it up here. And we got some.
Oh, look at that. Look at Michael Bailey Smith.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He just colored it too, I swore. Maybe he sent me the colored one. Oh, here we go. Here we go. This piece is insane, guys. This is going to be, and we got an idea for the back of the box I wanted to go over with you. We didn't know if you wanted to go for the back of the box. We're going to do The Hills Have Eyes art with you as either John dies in the end or the Crazies and Doug as Michael Myers. So since we got you guys as the others, let me pull this up here. And these are going to be awesome. These are going to be great. So if you get a chance and you're at the event, pick them up. Get an autograph on them. But look at that artwork.
Oh, yeah.
Let's give it a full screen. It deserves a
full go full screen on that.
Wow.
Look at that. Michael Bailey's bicep. The peak on that bicep. That guy knows him.
Yeah, well, Mike knows he's ripped. You guys
he is.
I mean, that's a battle. That is, I mean, that's a great group right there that people are going to have a chance to meet at Crypticon.
The big three, yes.
And we've been talking some ideas, and I know we got some interest in the ideas we're talking about. I know even Chaz at Crypticon does. And I'm crossing my fingers. Oh, here he is right now, the big man. We got to get you back on. You're always welcome on the show. Michael Bailey Smith is one of the coolest people I've met. Just a real, genuine, nice guy. One of my favorite guests we've ever had on the show.
Yeah.
You and I had him, and Beatrice and I also had him. And we got some kick-ass stuff coming, Michael.
Well, you know what? Michael is genuine, and he's a very smart guy, right? He is super smart, and he's very what's the right word? Well, he's humble. He's genuine. He really, he takes friendship seriously. When he says as your friend, he has gone out of his way to look after me, with some gigs and stuff. I know I'm going to keep going. He said, stop. But he is a good friend of ours. He's a good friend of the shows. We are both going to his wedding, I believe, next year. So, because we both got invitations, so we're excited for that. But yeah, it's great. You know, I don't get to run into Michael I see Doug a lot. I don't get to see Michael a lot. I think I saw Michael at one of his son's football games. Last year or a year and a half ago. So we're excited to go. And I always love to run into Michael. He's such a good guy to rap with, and you can talk weightlifting and nutrition with him, as well as you can talk business, portfolios, and stocks and everything else. So
he's a man. You know, when we had him on, when Beatrice had him on, he's one of those guys you could almost bring on every single week, and there's just always something he's done to talk about, and it's interesting. Awesome family man. Like you said, we were invited to his wedding. We will be meeting his fiance. I don't know if you've met her in person. We'll be meeting her at Colorado. He told me she was coming.
Yeah, so I'm excited about that. Yeah.
Meet my parents in person. We're going to have fun. At Doomsday's Crypticon.
We'll have to plan a dinner while we're there. At least one of the nights we're all going to have to go out and have dinner with your parents and Michael and his fiance and Doug Tait.
My son will be there. My son will be there as well.
That's right. And that's right. Your son. And then, I don't know if Doug Tait's going to bring his kid, which he sometimes does, which will be great. But yeah, so it's great. And then let's talk about some of the other people here. You got Lee Waddell, who's a friend of mine now, the original Ghostface killer. In fact, I'm going to go do a video tomorrow night I'm going to do something with Lee tomorrow to talk about, we're doing a podcast, and we might be talking about, Colorado Crypticon in Denver. Michael, Adrienne Barbeau, for God's sakes, is going to be there. I mean, who didn't have a crush on Adrienne Barbeau?
What about those photo shots of Super Freddy? He buffed up because Nancy kicked his ass a few times, and Michael Bailey Smith's got to bring that muscle. He might have to.
He does. He's still listen. He's jacked. Don't worry about it. He is big. He's lean and muscular. And Jeffrey Combs is going to be there. Jeff Daniel Phillips, Richard Brake. Now, people forget he was the Night King, for God's sake. Richard Brake was the Night King in Game of Thrones, for God's sakes. Heather Langenkamp's going to be there. Alex Finson and Christina Leese. Ari Lehman, of course, is going to be playing. I think first Jason's playing.
Yeah.
So now there's also going to be, there's some of us, I don't know, 4 or 5 people that are doing photo ops. I'm one, Lee Waddell. I think Doug Tait might be, and there's a few people doing it. So it's not something you don't sign up for. You go to the website. However, you can go to the website. What is it? CrypticonDenver.com.
No, Crypticon Colorado. I can drop the link. I got it pulled up. I'm going to drop it in the chat.
Okay. But you can, let's put that in the background and then we'll talk about it. Because this is how you find out.
Denver on the site. So they like to switch it around and throw curveballs, because sometimes even with Crypticon Minneapolis or Minnesota. But I
think they both work.
Yeah. It's Denver, Colorado. Denver's beautiful. I don't know if anybody who's never been there before, just looking outside, it's just the mountains. It doesn't matter. Denver's beautiful. I can't wait to go back there again. It's been a long time for me.
Can you bring that up?
Yep, I'm pulling it up. The Crypticon. Oh yeah, I can pull up.
I see that. So if you go to CrypticonDenver.com and you click on it, go on it. If you say plan your trip, there is a little button that says plan your trip, and then you go to events. So you go to the website, you click on plan your event, and then you go to the events. You can scroll down, and it'll tell you what panels are going on, who does doing the panels, and then it also shows you the full costume Leatherface and everybody else who's doing costume and photo ops. And then it gives you.
I don't know if it's got fixed. I was talking to Doug today. And they had him. You were a little confused. They had him listed as dressing up as Sam from Trick or Treat.
They fixed that. Yes.
Yeah, they fixed it. He's dressing up like Jason, right?
Yes, I think he's doing that. I'm pretty sure he's doing the Jason, but I'm pretty sure he's doing the Jason. But
Jason Michael Myers. It doesn't matter.
Once you go to plan your trip, and then you go to events, you scroll down, you'll see the panels and everything that's going on. Then it'll go to the pro photo ops, and it'll tell you the times that people are doing their photo ops. And then you go at the the show, you go to where the photo ops booth is, and you pay beforehand while you're there to get the photo ops. So instead of doing it online, you just got to go there, and you just got to know what time the photo ops for the certain people you want to get it with. And I know Lee Waddell's going to do it. I'm doing it.
On something. We're trying to put it together. I'm
That's right.
Back here. There's one little obstacle that me and Michael are discussing in that process. So I'm really, really hoping that we can make it happen. What we've talked about, and I think it'd crush it. I think it'd be awesome for the fans. I think they'd love it. And now that Michael Bailey Smith's my dude, we're pals. Doug Tait, such a great guy. I was lucky. I met him a few times, 2 or 3 times last year as well. We've had him on the show, both of them on the show. So now they're pals at Doomsday's Crypt. So we're bringing the added fire for the big Schwag, Doug Tait, Michael Bailey Smith, and we're going to have a ton of other stuff.
I will tell you this. There's going to be no table, folks. When you see the Doomsday's Crypt table, you're never going to see anything like it. And we are, both of us, especially John there, Mr. DK himself, is getting stuff from all these artists and all these people we work with, as well as I am. So there's going to be such cool stuff at the table that you're never going to see anything like it before, unless you come follow us, and you'll never see it again unless you come follow us to the different conventions we go to together and do this stuff, because it's going to be pretty amazing.
And the setup's great because we got Doug next to us over there, and Michael Bailey Smith, he's in 75. I think Doug's 20. We're 21, 22, and 23. And then we got Michael Bailey Smith on the corner over there. It says 75, but if you look at the way the room's laid out.
Yeah, they put him in the older section.
Yeah.
But where all the older folk are. It's going to he's going to smack me. Yeah, it's going to be a great show. There's just, listen, I've never gotten an Adrienne Barbeau autograph. And I have a whole bunch of stuff I'd like. I got a couple press books, Japanese press book from the Fog. I got all this stuff that I want. There's more people like you and I are both fans of this genre, right? I mean,
we got D. Wallace coming, Cujo, I forgot to mention, and also, what's his name from Who's the Boss in Cujo? And I can't think of his name, and I'm looking forward to meeting him because I've met D as well. But Cujo's all-time great Stephen King movie.
Yes.
I just watched it again. We started watching again yesterday with my mom. I kept having to rewind it because we kept missing it and talking because we were having a barbecue with the guys. But, I love it. Danny Pintaro, yes, and the Tony Danza show. I couldn't think of it. And I didn't cheat. I didn't look. I did. It popped into my head, which is crazy. It usually doesn't happen like that. But this is going to be the first show that me and you are at together, and it's the first show we're doing a table at, because we're doing a few other shows.
Yes.
Also where we're at separate tables, but this is going to be a good time.
Yeah.
I can't see us not having a lot of fun. We're going to be doing as much as we can to give back to
Danny Pintaro.
Yeah. Well, I said it. I did say it.
Yeah, you did say it. Paul Nader. Paul is a great guy.
Yes.
Paul purchased the mask from me.
Okay.
So
yes.
Yes,
Paul was at Crypticon, Kansas City.
Was he?
Yeah.
Paul makes his way around, buddy, and then he's also in. He's in the Evil 3. So
is he? I didn't know that. I learned something new every day.
I did some work on the Evil 3. So yeah, we're so things are moving and grooving. But I mean, listen, Crypticon Colorado or Crypticon Denver, whatever you want to call it, Crypticon Colorado. That's in Denver. Paul's saying no. Who am I thinking of?
It was a different person. I got names confused. But Paul has always been here.
Oh, yes. I'm confusing Paul with someone else.
I can't remember my own name. The last time we were announcing Tom Matthews, I couldn't even remember Return of the Living Dead. And two. I just couldn't bring it out of my brain, which reminds us he was supposed to be here tonight. But we will be having him on once.
Well, he's doing a deal tonight with some of the other cast of the Friday the 13th, and everybody's trying to walk that line so you don't get SAG angry at you. So they're having to do. It's tough, but look at we as actors. Your shelf life as an actor sometimes is not long, right? I mean, that's the wrong word, but you know, your career as an actor sometimes is not going to be that long. And some of us have been lucky and lasted 30 years. So when they try to, when things aren't going well, as far as they want to give, you know, a lot of AIs creeping in on stuff, and we're trying to fix that. And so we got to stand strong, and hopefully this thing will be done with soon. And, you know, we got to be careful on what we do or talk about, just to not anger.
Yeah, we don't want to.
We don't want to anger anybody.
We don't want to upset anybody.
Yeah,
we don't want to upset anybody. We certainly want to respect what's going on.
Yeah.
And support it in our own way, any way we can.
But my whole point is the wife went out tonight and got to meet Tom Matthews and say hello and take a couple pictures with them. So that was cool. So yeah. So we got a lot of good friends that, you know, that keep, you know, the support you and I and Beatrice and everything that the Doomsday's Crypt is doing. So we're very lucky and blessed to have all these people. And then again, still, our show is still what you started. It's about talking about a lot of the up and coming people, filmmakers and directors and writers and artists. And that's still what the basis of our show is. And then we get to sprinkle in our, you know, our semi-celebrities, semi-famous folks that we know.
Well, I know this is a family member. I'm guessing it's Debbie, Dr. Dam. I'm trying to read and write more. I am trying to do it. As a kid, I didn't like to do it, but there is a script I'm working on with a co-writer who's doing a great job, but I'm working on that part. You know, doing horror, you find passion and you get ideas of movies. And me and Brett have talked about a few of these ideas, and I'm excited for the Brute script. So I'm going to leave it at that, because we are going to be going into the movies and Doomsday's Crypt and big things for 2024. I don't want to announce too many plans, but Brett, you know, we got a lot of things moving forward, a lot of investments going forward, a lot of things I think can help contribute to the horror community, which is a total honor. You know, I can do something that people enjoy, like our show. And man, Crypticon Colorado is going to be something special. It really is. And what you're doing on your own, the trailers you're in, man, you shine bright. If you want to see Brett's acting, the man has some chops, man. I'm real proud of my pal. Whenever I see a trailer, it's like, dude, killed it, because you did those. Well,
trailers are easy. You look at it's always easy to look good in a couple. You know,
it's always easy to look good when you're the Schwag. You know,
well, it's a little tougher when you're the lead in a movie. You know, which I have something coming up where it looks like I might be the lead in something. As long as we can get this strike over, and we'll be filming in you know, September, November. So, it's, look at, I've been doing it for 30 years. It's easier to be in it when you're doing something that's close to your heart or something, you know, like if they need me to be a biker, for God's sakes, I am a biker, right? So you
don't even have to change outfits.
I don't have to even I don't have to change outfits. You just throw on the thing and you get out there. And being a biker, being a bad guy, or being a bouncer, something I did for, off and on for 25, 30 years, that stuff's easy. Yeah. It's when you got to be a dad or a father, and you got to be compassionate and show compassion and stuff like that.
Sauce in the eye, or what do you?
I use Tapatio, a little Tapatio on there, or a little lemon on your finger and rub it, because getting to cry is not that easy. But yeah, we're hopefully the strike is over soon and we all get blessed and we'll start working again. And there's a lot of good stuff. And there's a lot of good stuff on the independent world.
A lot of opportunities too, from what I understand. I hope it ends really quick, but at least there's the opportunity for these actors to not stop working in the acting right now. They can do these conventions, from what I understand.
Sure.
Brian Bremer explained it great on the Scarefest show that they have, and he broke it down in I think it could be good for a lot of these conventions, these up and coming conventions. Good for some of the celebrities to meet the fans a little bit more, where their schedule's not crazy, and try to look at the positive of what can happen. Because I know a lot of people were concerned about conventions and guests having to cancel because of this.
You and me both, buddy.
There is nothing stopping that. If anything, it's going to help the convention life, I think.
Yeah, and there's some new conventions coming up, for God's sakes. I know, convention also.
Oh, I lost
work
your
with and does some booking for me. He just talked about now, not only is he was handling Jack Osborne, but now he's going to handle the whole family and get them bookings. And Corey Taylor from Slipknot and Eben McGar, who runs Mad Monster in Arizona, and I think it's in Carolina, the two conventions he does, they partnered up and they bought the rights to, Famous Monsters, the magazine we all grew up with. So now they're doing a big convention, and I think it's King of Prussia at a big casino out there in Pennsylvania. And of course, the whole Osborne family is going to be there, and Tom Savini and a whole bunch of other people. So it's going to be, that's pretty cool. So there's more conventions popping up. There's, a lot of these, like Sean Clark and Convention All-Stars got a big cast and good list. And there's other managers out there, and there's all these actors that are buzzing around, and they're starting to do shows. So there's plenty of places, folks, that if you want to go see somebody that you grew up loving in the movies or you just watched, they're all out there. And, we're excited to be a little bit a part of that and start doing some shows together. And we still got a huge list. I mean, we're in convention season right now, for God's sakes.
There's so many people I want to shout out, and so many conventions have been really great. I want to give a shout out to Monster Mag. They've been really supportive of us as well. Joe Souza, thank you so much. I mean, that's the reason. That's 20 hours for me. And I'm like, you know what? Taunton, Massachusetts, my home stomping ground. Monster Expo.
October. 3D. I believe October. The weekend of the 14th.
Right? Yeah. Yes. I can't remember the dates.
I think it's the second weekend of October. You and I will be there. Bob Elmore will be there. We're going to do probably some dual photographs again, me and Bob in our Leatherface outfits. Yeah. That's going to be a great show. We're at Midwest Monster Fest up in East Moline.
Michael Toth, artist Michael Toth, is going to be joining us there. And my special guest at my table, I got a feeling the guy who's having a bad day. So if you're there, Kyle, you're going to be sitting with us. You're going to be hanging with the boys.
That's in Taunton, right? That's him, yeah.
Yeah. And I told him if we're going to sit down, if by the time we get to Crypticon Colorado, and we'll watch the Shackled Demon Project together that he did as a kid with his buddy. Very good found footage movie. I was really impressed with it. I think you're going to like it too. And then we'll bring Kyle on, and you can come on and be our guest. So Kyle, giving you a shout out. So if you're having a bad day, I hope it gets a little better for you. We are thinking about you, and we love you, brother.
Yeah, there's so much good stuff coming up. I mean, we also have, Smoky Mountain Fan Fest I'll be at next month in Tennessee. So yeah, it's I'm going to be at the Upland show where there's so much stuff going on, man. There's just
the Moss and the Crypticon team. Got to give them big love.
Yeah,
I mean, those guys are just grinding. They did Seattle, and then now 3 months in a row, Kansas City, Denver, and then Minnesota. And they're talking
Minnesota's a big show. And that's a big show, man. That's great. Minnesota, people like Minnesota. Awesome. Crypticon Minnesota or Minneapolis. That's a big show.
It is a big show. And it's a lot of fun. I did it for the first time last year, and I was one of the last vendors. He gave us a room. It was great, super awesome spot, and it was surprisingly. I don't want to say surprisingly good. I'd never seen the layout the way it did in a hotel, but it worked perfect. It was really interactive. The fans got to have their experience. There was tons of people. Can't wait for Minnesota. I'm looking forward to this Colorado show being its first event, and it's going to be a good one. It's going to be a great one, man.
Yeah, it's going to be big, man. If the folks up in Colorado, up in that area, even the surrounding states, if you don't know Crypticon's got a great name, and Chaz and his team it's branded, man. It's a big show, and he's done wonders to get, that's 4 different conventions.
We might do a little, I was talking, I don't think he's watching the show, but we might do a little Chaz DeMoss VHS box. Could do like 1 or 2 of them, a little something, a little gift for, putting on those great conventions. Big thank you for bringing Beatrice in, and a big thank you for bringing you in. And we're going to, just like me and Beatrice wrecked it there.
Hold on, I got to get back on here. Where'd you go?
Oh, am I losing?
I know I'm here. Wait, hold on. There you are.
Is it me or you? Am I freezing or is Brett freezing? I'm not freezing on my
screen.
Me. Oh, is
it you? It's me. Hold on.
Well, while you're unfreezing,
there we go. I'm done. I'm good here.
He's back.
No, so I just got a text from Miko Hughes.
Oh, okay.
He says it looks like he might be joining us on the 29th. So me and William Igloo Perry, the stuntman extraordinaire, we're going to be at the Collectors Night Out there in San Bernardino from 1 p.m. to 8 p.m. And it looks like Miko Hughes just said, hey, I think I'm joining you. So that'll be cool, man. Miko's a great guy. Got to work with him. And where were we? We were in Buffalo together, and he's great.
Well,
we could say something. He is such a good looking dude that there was a swarm of women all around her because I was right next to him. So
at least you brought the ladies by. You're married anyway, so at least you could sit there and look and have fun. He brought you.
He's a great. He's such a good dude, and he had there was a kid that came up whose name was Gage, and in Pet Cemetery his name was Gage. So I said, hey, Miko, this kid's name's Gage. And he goes, what? So he signed a free scalpel for him. Because if you remember in the movie, he's got a scalpel. And he signed it for the kid and gave it to him for free. So Miko is good in my book. And in fact,
I'm excited to meet him because the guy who makes all my Freddy's made that Arnold bust, my buddy Lonnie McCullum.
Yeah.
Raven Images, him and his wife, Jessica. They just did the Pascal. I put it out on the table. The thing was gone as soon as I put it on the table. Now he's doing the Pascal, but now he's also doing a Gage. So knowing that I will be seeing Miko, I believe it's at Midwest Monster Fest with you. We're gonna have some Gages there.
East Moline. Now that's another place. I'm excited about it because for 10 years, John, I did a thing called Sturgis on the River there, which was a bike event. I did it for 10 straight years. And that was a great thing. And I got to, I sometimes would stay, that's on the Davenport side. And I would sometimes stay right across the river in Rock Island, Illinois, because that's why they call it the Quad Cities. There's 2 cities in Iowa and 2 cities in Illinois on either side of the river. And there's a place called Steve's Old Time Tap, which the guy would make a Schwag burger for me every time I was in town. He put it on the menu, the Schwag burger. So I am excited that I get to take you and probably Miko and a few of the other guys and girls.
Tell me better be ready because there's going to be a lot of Schwag burgers sold,
Yeah, well, I'm going to drop about 15, 20 pounds before we go out just so I can eat all that stuff.
So. Just so you can gain it back.
Because listen, and I'm going to start doing research now to see if there's some good taco places, and that might be tough in Iowa and Illinois over there to find some good tacos, but I will find it. And if I have to call my buddy, I hate dropping names, but Billy Gibbons, the singer of ZZ Top, knows where to get a good taco as well, and in certain states. So if I have to call him and say, hey, I'm sitting with a group of cool people here, Billy, and we are in the Quad Cities and cannot find a taco shop, he'll steer me in the right direction.
I want to pull up some of Midwest because I'm excited about Midwest Monster Fest. I'm going to tell you why. The Killer Clowns cast is going to be there. I mean, that's some people I've met yet. You know what? I'm going to pull it up, show everybody because we were talking about Miko. He's the first on the list. I know you're going to be there. But let's share this up. And they got a pretty a nice guest list going for them here.
Cherry Curry's going to be there, I believe.
Melissa Rose. The Big Schwag, Tom Morga.
Now, hold on. Go back to Tom Morga for a second.
Class act.
What is Tom Morga? He's super famous for all the roles he has, but he's the only guy that ever play Leatherface, Jason, and Michael Myers.
Yes, sir.
Bam! Oh, I'm sorry about that. Go ahead.
Oh man, and he was, he's a great guy too. Such a class act, laid back. I met him at Spookala, so I'm looking forward to seeing him again. He really liked the Michael Myers mask that Daniel Cruz did in H4, and also what did I bring? I brought the Part 5 bust by Jesse Aarons, and I had an amazing hawk made by a guy named Duke Togo. Well, I haven't talked to him in a little while. No reason for it. Great hawk maker. If you ever get a chance, you see anything by Duke Togo, makes amazing hawks. It was one people were asking to buy it this weekend, and I got the Tom Morga signature on them. You're like, I don't know about that one.
That's tough. Who else is coming?
We got, well, the big Schwag. Let's see. Let me go back to scrolling here. We got Cherry Curry, Patty
Oh, yeah.
Mullen,
Come on.
Hooker,
Yes.
the Runaways, Cherry Curry, the Runaways. I mean,
Yeah.
right? Some amazing ladies right there. Melanie Kinnaman. I am so excited to meet Melanie Kinnaman, especially since Tom Morga's there. And I am a Part 5 fan. I am a big Friday 13th Part 5 fan. One of my best friends, Sean Monroe. I hope we get to see him when I get back to Massachusetts. A longtime friend. We used to go to his house. We watched Friday 13th Part 5 constantly.
Yeah, I'm excited. I did a show with Melanie a couple years ago in Virginia. We did it's a haunted boat. I'm trying to can't even remember the thing, but we did some kind of, I don't know. I can't remember the boat attraction we were on, but it's we did some radio and TV together while we were there. So she's great.
Yeah,
Hannah,
she's really cool. Oh, Hannah Fearman.
yes.
VHS, Creep Show, talented actress. If you don't know who she is, check her out. She's incredible.
I love VHS.
I don't know a lot about Drew Fortier, but I know there's a lot of Brimstone fans out there. We got a Hornswoggle coming, Dylan Postal.
Yeah, buddy.
That'll be cool. Rob Mello. I'm looking forward to meeting him. He was also in our buddy Jason Brooks and Peter Anthony's film.
Yeah, he was great. He stole the show with the director. They had their scenes were great.
Yeah, they were. Yes. That was Tom McLaughlin and him had some amazing
great
scenes in that movie. If you guys haven't checked out Vengeance 1 and 2, check it out. You can call it a fan. I call it a continuation of Part 6 and handled very well. We also got Michael St. Michael's. Everybody knows Michael St. Michael's.
Is that the Greasy Strangler guy?
Yes. Yes. And then we got Susan Snyder, Killer Clowns from Outer Space, Weird Science. I mean, some amazing movies right there. I cannot wait to meet her. I'm a huge fan. Mike Martinez, one of the clowns.
That's right.
Herod Blank, Casey Orr. Every single guest.
Casey Orr. Wait, hold on a second. You can't just go over Casey Orr.
I didn't mean to.
Beefcake. One of the beefcakes from Gore. I'm a big Gore guy, so I'm pretty excited about that. I have never seen Gore, which is terrible. But I've always gone, and I've gone to a couple shows, and I've never made it in through the door because I don't know what happened. I might have drank it in the parking lot back in the day, and I think I didn't get in it. And then I think once they oversold the thing and they wouldn't let us in. But so I'm excited to get to say hello to that guy. But yeah, big lineup, and I think he's still got a couple spots open for some other folks. So it's probably gonna.
Some I have met and some I haven't met, but I'm excited to meet. I'm a big Killer Clowns fan. There's so many Killer Clowns fans out there. Michael Toth, Doomsday's crypt artist right there. We showed some of his work today. That's Shootin the Shizz with DK and The Schwag. That's Michael Toth, the three-eyed demon. He took it from a picture and threw an eye on my big-ass forehead. And, he's just done so many amazing things. The light-up boxes we're going to be bringing now, the cutouts, the black light cutouts. People were blown away by all this stuff. The problem with Mike, I got so much awesome stuff from him, trying to find enough room for all this awesome. So thank you, Mike, for everything. Ricky Spanish, Patrick Havcheetah will view. Always good to see you. Yeah, we already got plans for Killer Clowns. Mike's a big Killer Clown fan too. So I just think that's cool because there's no other events that I've been to where they've been at, and that's gonna be cool. That's going to be fun. Yeah,
then we both have a couple other shows. I won't be in Minnesota with you, which is unfortunate. I'd really like to go, but hopefully 2024, I can convince the man to let me go to Kansas City and definitely Minnesota. I really want to hit Minnesota. I got a lot of friends in Minnesota, and I'll
have my mom talk to Chaz. She's got away with them.
All right, that'd be great. Yeah.
Just hang up the phone on me. No, I'm just kidding.
But they might even be it's going to be big. Crypticon, Colorado in Denver is going to be huge. So if you are in a surrounding state, not just Colorado, I suggest you come out and check it out and get a taste for the brand that is Crypticon, because it's going to be awesome. And of course, Midwest Monster Fest, Illinois, Iowa. I got a lot of friends out there. Hopefully they all come. And Peter Anthony.
He is here. And I got a little something to say about Peter Anthony.
What are you going to say about him?
Well, me and
what are you going to say about him that hasn't been said already by all the cops?
I got some shit to talk about this guy. Just kidding. Yeah, he loves the Mohawk. I agree, Peter Anthony. The Mohawk kicks some ass. It just gives him added character. Like he needs more character, that Schwag. But yeah, it definitely gives him even more character. But I just sent Peter a message about coming on the show with DK with the B. DK and the B's Horror Buzz on Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Peter Anthony's going to be my guest, and we're working. Now that Peter's confirmed, I'm going to work on another special guest to be coming on with him. So thank you, Peter. Can't wait to have you on. One of the best dudes out there. I think going to be real icon in horror. He's going to leave his mark in horrr. Huge fan.
He's a hard-working guy, that's for sure. He's
an encyclopedia knowledge of horror.
Yeah, but now he's doing his own fancy schmancy podcast. He's going to forget about us. Are you sure that he's going to come on Wednesday?
I don't know. We'll see. No, he'll be there. Peter's
I know he will.
Peter's a supporter of the whole community, and yeah, you can't say enough good things about Peter Anthony. And I'm excited to see this new endeavor of going full time. And I know that's a scary thing, but the dude's got it. He's got it. I mean, he's good. He's and speaking with Scarefest, one of my new favorite people in the world, Miss Adrienne Deacons Elder, who the work she puts in at Scarefest, you cannot. Yeah, I mean, she just put so much into that. The whole team.
Yeah,
such an amazing job. Brandon Griffith and his wife, Adrienne, really does amazing stuff. Everybody I've met from Scarefest, it's going to be your first time at Scarefest. Beatrice is going to be there.
I'm so excited. That lineup at Scarefest is amazing. The amount of guests they're bringing in, and then the amount of stuff they provide for the fans that come as well. It's huge. It's and that is why. They have become definitely, I hate to, but they've become like a top 5 attraction in the convention. They're up there. They're up there with the big shows and, the Texas Frightmares and everything else. Scarefest is a big deal.
That was a last minute show for me last year. I didn't think I was going to do it. I'm like, all right, let me try to get in there. Sure enough, I got in there. They were so great to me. It's like, it really made my year. Finished the whole con season for me strong.
Yeah.
I had the time of my life. Thomas Bruce, who makes the VHS boxes, was there. We had James Stokes at our table, who was from Voorhees, Night of the Beast. We killed it at that event. We had such a great time. We had so much fun. The people are amazing. It was just a river of people. That place was so busy, and it all the props to them. You'd never think Kentucky would have that many people in Kentucky, but they get them.
They all come, brother. They come from the holler. They come out of the mountains, like our buddy. What am I going to forget his name? All of a sudden, Adam Newsom, right? He's coming.
Yeah,
Adam.
Yeah, Adam.
I don't know. I forget him, but Adam.
I got to have energy. I'm telling Adam, bring your kids, bring these guys you train. Adam's a great guy in the community.
Yeah,
become a real good friend, family of Doomsday's Crypt. A good friend of mine in the Schwags, and
pro wrestler that loves the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
We got to do something with a pro wrestling thing with Adam Newsom. Give him some extra support. He's got a great channel. Wild Time Pie. Was it Wild Time?
I think it's so. He interviews anybody from pro wrestlers, the MMA guys. He interviews guys that
Buckley, who's going to be an upcoming guest soon.
That's right. So he's a good guy, and we're great. I mean. Listen, this is a good end of the year for good end of the half. Another 5 months, but there's so many good shows.
Oh man,
you got to catch one of them and check it out for yourselves. And all you got to do is look and see what guests are at what shows and whatnot. But we can only provide a little glimpse into what they are, and we try to do the best for you. But until you go to some of these things, you never know. So you don't know exactly what you're in for, and that's not the right words. You
Well, I
don't.
can tell you
They're
what you're
so
in for when
fun.
you come. We're putting on that fire
Yeah.
table at Crypticon next month.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
bringing some amazing items that are being worked on as we speak, like that big 3 picture that I had of you, Doug, and Michael Bailey Smith.
But I will tell you this: at Scarefest, we are bringing 75 bloody sledgehammers. Right? Scared City Productions, my guy in Arkansas that make them for me, 75. That's not a lot. You think that's a lot, but I bet you. And Brandon and both Adrian said, I think
at Scarefest.
Yeah, they said Friday night you may get rid of all those sledgehammers. So make sure, folks. And that photo op, Adrian's saying as well. That's right. So we're going to be doing photo ops. So, and I think we might be doing a dual photo op. Me and RA doing a photo op together. I may have Adrian's to clarify that. But there's going to be so much cool stuff: sledgehammers, photo ops in full Leatherface costumes, and all the rest, the slew of guests and the panels and everything.
Masks
it's going to be pretty.
You're going to have.
Oh my gosh! We're going to have so many 03 masks.
Table but when I'm coming and you're there, we're going to have a bunch of that. Crip swag for you available to make that money and make sure you're
Excalibur saw for RA. That's right. Yes, Adrian saying sledgehammer and the Excalibur saw. That is a good lineup. Listen, not many people do that, right? Not many people are doing dual, whether Leatherface or whatnot or other horror icons together. And it's kind of a new thing, and I'm excited. I did them with Bob Elmore. I got another one, Bob Elmore. We're going to do it at in Towton, and and then with Adrian and Brandon giving the okay, and RA saying, yeah, let's do it, man. This is going to be a great photo op for the folks that want to get it, and something you keep the rest of your life while we're long dead and buried. But hopefully that's a long time.
And if you like the 3-eyed demon sculpt by Josh Lucas and produced, I got one for sale right now. So I think it's, whether you even like me or Doomsday's Crypt, that's a badass piece with those light up eyes. So we're going to have that centerpiece on the table, and we're going to have at least one for sale at Scarefest.
Yeah.
We got one for sale at Crypticon Colorado already. So if you're there and you like the 3-eyed demon, you're going to see that.
Yeah, we're pretty excited. And then listen, we talk about a lot of the big cons. We don't give a lot of. We should give, and we do give love to some of the smaller ones. I just signed in at Poppin' Toys a whole deal in Illinois, and then in November, I think it's November. Yeah, November 4th or 5th. It might be the 4th. I'm going to be signing at King Funko in Wisconsin. That is like a Funko. That's right. It's a Funko store. I mean, they specialize in Funko. I think he's got something like 30,000 Funkos. I'm so excited. So
Michael Toth.
That's right. You never know. And Michael Toth has helped me out a lot with because he does he'll take the Funko boxes and then he'll do his artwork on the side, which makes it even more valuable. So, Adrian wants some cheese curds.
She's always welcome at any show to sit with us at a Doomsday's Crypt table. I know you'd probably be like, Adrian,
hell yeah, let's go.
It doesn't matter. Adrian is a superstar in her own right.
That's right. She should be signing her own autographs.
Yeah. See, we both think alike, man. I'm telling you. She is a superstar, and she's become a very, very dear friend of mine, and it's been an honor getting to know her and the whole Scarefest family. And they just do so many amazing things, and we love you to death, Adrian. And we can't.
We do. We do. We're excited. It's going to be it gets a little crazy. I do have a movie I'm going to be doing, and I believe hopefully the strike is over September, October. So I have to do all these cons that we're doing together, do some podcasts, take care of my dog Lola, make sure the wife's happy, and then I got to memorize a script and being a sheriff in something that I can't talk about yet. But I get to work with Clarence Adams again, who directed me and did the camera work and the grind. So I'm pretty excited about that. And
it's hard to pick any of these shows because as we're going, you want to talk about all of them because
Yeah.
all these shows we're going. I know you're going to as well as myself. I'm sorry, hit the mic, but I mean, like next month is Crypticon Colorado. The month after is Crypticon Minnesota. Then East Moline at Midwest Monster Fest. Then the month after is a Monster Expo 3D in Taunton, Massachusetts. My old stomping grounds, the East Coast. Boston,
then Scarefest.
And then Scarefest in October. And that's the last one I have scheduled right now. But
maybe Arizona's calling Atomic Monster Weekend. That lineup just keeps getting bigger and bigger. So who knows? We may end up. I mean, I will end up.
Might be hitting that road. My parents want to travel. They love the cons and they love seeing things. And conventions is definitely on the list on the Doomsday's Crypt Tour. So nothing's out of the question after Scarefest. Yeah.
So, look at we had a good night tonight. We talked about a lot of cool stuff and all the cons coming up. I know we're going to try to get Doug Tait and we're going to get Michael Bailey Smith on so we can talk a little bit about Crypticon and what they're excited about. Crypticon and what they're excited about coming to Denver and all that good stuff. And I'm sure those guys, there's got to be some cool place that we can go eat while we're out there all together. So we'll figure it out. And I'm sure you got a show next Wednesday.
I got one this Wednesday with
this Wednesday with Beatrice.
Peter Anthony, and now that Peter's confirmed and I got his okay with the idea I had to bring on another person, I'm going to ask that other person, and it's going to be an excellent show. It's been a little while. We wanted to do shows at Crypticon, Kansas City. I get so busy. She was so busy. I had my guys with me, my family with me, and it was just busy. So we haven't had a chance to do a show since the convention because there was a lot going on after with my mom's, the loss of the cat, and then they're moving to Missouri to be closer to me so I can be there for them.
Yeah, that's great. That's right. The folks are moving to Missouri. But, there's a lot of stuff moving and grooving with Doomsday's Crypt. They're going to have a website up soon. There's going to be a lot of
everything. About a month, the website's going to be up.
Yeah.
We're going to work on it. So if you can't meet the Schwag or you can't meet B, we're going to have a way that you can get some of these items that you might have missed out on at a convention and have a chance to own them.
From all our favorite artists, all the people we collaborate with, and it's going to be a lot of Thomas Bruce, a lot of Michael Toth,
manager,
a lot of
digital designer. I mean, he's killing it, and he just keeps getting better and better. Like I said earlier about the boxes before we end, we've been flowing with them. It's almost now that we are all on the same page. It'll be like, hey, I'll come up with, hey, I want this. Michael draw it out. Thomas knows what to do. And we just got a great system going with it. The kick-ass art, the kick-ass boxes that Thomas is producing.
And we may have some more giveaways. I mean, like I said, I got to go see Lee Waddell tomorrow night. I may be able to say, hey, Lee, sign something for us. And I'm pretty sure I might see.
Well, we haven't even gotten a chance to give a Schwag autograph.
But we can do a giveaway shortly. Yeah, we can.
Shootin the Shizz with DK and The Schwag autograph.
Yeah, let's go.
VHS box. So we're going to do
that.
We'll find that out. So I'll sign it, send you one, and you can sign it, and it'll be the first co-signature of DK and The Schwag.
I'm ready. But once we start signing that stuff, I know Adrian's going to want something.
Yep.
But I got a sledgehammer with her name on it ready to go.
She's been amazing. She gets it for free. I'm not giving Thomas any, though. He's sending them. I'm not giving them none, though.
No. Anyways, it's been a great night. We appreciate y'all hanging out with us. We had over 300 people in the room tonight, which is great, and BSing and listening to me and the man here just shooting the shiz with. That's what we do, and
excitement for these conventions.
Yes, yeah. So we're pretty excited about that and all the stuff that's going on, and we obviously appreciate y'all listening to us and hanging out with us when we do these shows. And John will be back Wednesday, as he said, with Beatrice, and
we'll who knows on our next show. We're not sure yet. You said you're off this coming weekend.
I'm off this weekend, so I'm sure we'll put something together with somebody, and hopefully we'll have good news that the strike is going to be over here in a week or two, and we'll all get back to normalcy as actors and everything else. But as always, big man, I appreciate your time and putting the show on. Tell the family I said hello. And we do got to work on getting your sister on here and to say hello and maybe showcase some of her music.
Absolutely.
But
she said she's going to write a DK and the Schwag song. So,
and I'm ready for that. We could use that. But we'll have some more info and stuff for you later on in the week, I'm sure. And as always, I appreciate you guys hanging out with us. And as always, John, I'll let you take us out of here.
Yeah, I think you handled it perfect. Now we're done. Get the hell out of here.
All right, folks, be careful. Have a great weekend. Be safe.